No video. Just audio.
Okay. All right. Welcome to the February 15th, 2023 Planning Commission Administrative Hearing. I'm Brandon Larson. I'm the Administrative Officer today. We have two items on our agenda. Number one, the Robert Olsen request project plan approval for a new 4,160 square foot commercial building in the SC3 Regional Shopping Center zone located at 457 West 457 West 23, 475 West 2310 North. And Aaron Ardmore has this item, and I will turn the time over to him for a brief presentation.
Okay, thank you. So let me just go through the slides here to orient you. So this is part of the Mix at River's Edge commercial core. As you know, that's been working through the years. This is the latest commercial building to come through. It's going to be a 4,160 square foot pet hospital. You can see the site plan and how that works with the site there, just off the main entrance. There's a kind of a zoom in of that site plan. This has gone through staff CRC review, has been found to meet all the technical zoning requirements, and all the other divisions have signed off on this plan. In addition to that, it was at the design review committee last week, and they approved the submittal that you see in front of you here with the elevations of the materials. And important to note is the Mix at River's Edge also approved these elevations, as everything there needs to kind of tie together.
Okay.
There's just one thing to note with my recommendation of approval. It is a permitted use, but there are standard conditions in 1434 for the use.
Okay.
So I would point you to the staff report on those conditions, and also make sure the applicant is okay with those conditions and be able to sign his approval of those or agreement to those if this is approved this evening.
Okay.
That's all I have as far as my presentation goes.
Okay, very good. Good to note that the design review committee and the Mix or River's Edge has signed off on the design. So this application is a permitted use in the SC3 zone. It is a use that does require some conditions to be met. Conditions related to no scientific research is allowed, and there's some conditions related to animal noise and the disposal of cremation services, we should say. Have you read through those conditions?
Yes. Are
you willing to abide by all of those conditions?
Yes, all
of them. Okay, great. I've in going through this staff report and reviewing the recommendation by staff, as the administrative hearing officer, I will act to approve the proposed project plan for the pet hospital at 475 West 2310 North, according to the conditions set forth in 1434-250 subsection 9 of the Provo City Code. And again, if you haven't already, I just ask you to sign the document, and it looks like you've done that. So we should be, so it looks like the agreement to abide by the conditions has been met. And so with that, I approve this use and this application. So
wonderful.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We're excited to get this underway.
Glad to have a great addition to our city. So
yeah, you've all been really helpful, and we're excited to be in Provo.
Even though there's no public in the room, we need to open it up.
Oh, yes, thank you. We failed to open this up to a public hearing, so we will open the meeting to any public comment. I don't see any. We have staff members and the applicant here, so I'll close the public hearing. And with that, again, approve the application, the subject application based on the conditions of approval in the staff report and in section 1434-250 subsection 9. With that, we're done with item 1.
All right.
Thanks, Fred.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Have a good flight.
All right. Thanks you. Appreciate it.
Right there.
See ya.
Take care.
All right, item 2, Thomas Forristal requests project plan approval for a new casual dining restaurant in the SC3 Regional Shopping Center zone located approximately 1025 South University Avenue in the East Bay neighborhood. I'll turn the time over to Aaron Ardmore staff for a brief presentation.
Okay, thank you. So on this one, it's down here in the East Bay, just located on the screen there, just south of the Starbucks. So this property has been working toward, or the owner of this restaurant has been working towards getting this approved through the city staff. They did a record survey to kind of parcel out, if you will, the project area as shown. And that is the site plan for a 3,200 square foot restaurant to go in that location. There's a close up of that. So they'd be improving the property and putting in the restaurant with the drive-through, improving the parking, and adding the parking lot landscaping to today's standards, just for that section of the parking lot. And there's your elevations on how that will look as it comes through. This one, you'll note that kind of in their project area on the property, they are providing 29 spaces where the square footage of the restaurant would require 32. I'd refer you to the staff report to show that the parent property, the parent parcel, has more than enough parking to take up those extra 3 stalls that are demanded by the code. So in addition to that, they're providing the 9 new trees on the site, bringing that up to improve the looks of the lot and to provide some shading of the asphalt. So in conclusion, they've met all the staff review. They've met all the standards of the C3 zone. Other than that, the parking that we feel comfortable with moving forward, and recommend approval on this plan.
Okay, thank you. I don't see the applicant here to make any additional comments, but we will open this meeting up to a public hearing. And again, we don't seem to have anybody from the public. So we will close the public hearing and move forward. So I like the fact that, so it's 9 new trees that they're adding to the site.
Correct.
That's a good addition. Some attractive landscaping will certainly help that. And I think we're certainly aware of the amount of parking that's available in the vicinity. There are no conditions associated with this. This isn't a conditional use, so there's no specific conditions tied to this that need to be tied to this approval.
Correct.
Okay. Well, with that, I've reviewed the staff report. It looks like this has gone through a pretty thorough CRC review, and staff's found this to be in good order. All the requirements appear to be met. Parking seems to not be an issue with more than adequate parking on the parent parcel. So as the administrative hearing officer, I act to approve the project plan application for the new casual dining restaurant at 1025 South University Avenue. And with that, we will close the meeting. This is our last item. And so we will close the meeting and wish you a good night. Thank you.